Hey guys, it is JP from All Thing Gizmo, and this is something me and Mario been talking about, doing some tech talk episode because me and him were always talking about gadget at the end of the week to see what's going on, what's not going on, or what was good, or what was bad. So this is our first episode. This is something we're gonna try to do every week. We're gonna try our best to make sure it's done every week. So join us. It's gonna be around the same time every week between 5:30, 6 o'clock. But we're gonna see if we can come up with time for us to do it every week. And you can join us definitely. We have no problem. The more the merrier. So, and I'm gonna go to Mario, so he's gonna introduce himself and take it from there.
I don't know if the more the merrier. You can't have 100 people on the hangout, but if we have a few people, that'll be fun to do. But yeah, like JP said, we've been trying to do this for a while, but it's just about finding a time to do it. But we're gonna try to be consistent. Maybe you guys can help us stay consistent and ask us about it if you like it.
Hey guys, it is JP from All
So that's what I wanted to say. Goodness Christ. I had this thing on the computer. Sorry about that.
That's cool.
All right, so first thing I want to talk about is the Nexus 6. Supposedly it's out on pre-order, or you can pre-order it, and I know you've been trying to order it, JP. So
man, I don't want to talk about. I mean, you don't understand. I stay up all night until midnight. I couldn't order it. All right, 2 in the morning, I couldn't order it. So at 6 in the morning, actually, I have my phone going off every hour, so I can try to order it. And I tried and I couldn't order it. So after that, I even tried to, at 9 in the morning, I'm like, you know what, maybe they're going to do that 9 in the morning. That's what they do with the Nexus Player. Right?
I mean,
so I'm thinking maybe, I'm sorry?
It's like somebody, they said it was out, and then maybe 5 minutes later it was out of order, right?
Finally, it was out probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Wow.
I keep clicking, it's going to my cart. When I'm trying to check out, it take it out of my cart. Like, I feel like they only have me 100. I'm telling you, man, the whole thing was worse than Apple. It was worse when I tried to order the 6 Plus. And I don't know, man. I'm into the point right now, to be honest with you, I don't care no more. I just don't care.
Are you saying that you don't want it anymore?
I'm just saying I don't care.
Are you still turned off by the experience that you don't?
You know what? I'm turned off. I don't think this is the second time that happened. I don't think I'll ever do Nexus again. Something
has to be done with Google. To be honest with you, they have to get their ordering system right. This is not the first time this happened. I don't know. Maybe rumor is that they're just trying to push it for the stores and not the actual consumers. They're trying to just have everyone buy it at the store, but what's the point of having a store if you can't order it at the Google Play Store? So that was dumb.
I agree. Don't get me wrong, I agree. But what they should have done also, that pre-order should be ready for unlike version, Verizon version, T-Mobile version, everybody, just like Apple always do it.
Yeah, I think that's the way they should have done it too. I don't know, somehow they kind of botched this whole thing up. The whole thing. I don't know, man.
I was so upset. I ended up buying the Moto X just to calm me down because I really wanted that phone.
That's not a bad alternative, to be honest with you. But as a huge provider and as a tech giant like Google, they really need to get their customer service in order. Their whole ordering and customer service thing, it needs to be in order, because this is not the first time you complain about Google customer service or Google service.
Google, they have no customer service. I'm sorry, they have no customer service. No customer service. Like, when my Nexus 7, for some reason it stopped working. I couldn't charge it and everything. Mm-hmm. So I called Google, and then they said, "Well, you need to call Asus." I'm like, "I understand, but I bought it from you guys. Why am I calling Asus?" They said, "Well," I'm like, "I understand, but like if I buy it from you, and it's Android, and not only Android, it's like a Nexus, you should be responsible." They didn't want to do it. I have to call Asus for Asus to take care of that for me. When you call them to buy something, they're all happy. Once you have a problem, forget it.
That's pretty much how it is with almost anybody. But I think Google should own up to a lot of things that they sell. But talk about your experience with the Moto X. You said you got it. I have the first version, so I know it's literally pure Android you're using. But talk about your. I know you had the first version as well, but talk about your experience with that second version.
So far, I mean, for you remind me the size remind me of the LG G2.
Okay.
Because for a 5.2 inch or 5 inch.
Yeah, 5.2 inches.
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming from the 6 Plus.
Wow.
To this, and the 6 was 5.5, 5.2. I mean, I don't know if you can see it.
Huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, like when I almost dropped the phone because it feels so small in my hand, and they did a good job with the bezels. If you look at the good job with everything, and the only complaint I have, to be honest with you, is the battery. Again, I'm going from the 6 Plus, where the 6 Plus will give me 2 days battery easily, and I charge my phone every other night in the 6 Plus. So far, I have to charge this phone already today. So my biggest disappointment is gonna be battery, because the 6 Plus can give me every usage can give me 12 to 14 hours. Every usage, I'm lucky if I get 6 hours, maybe 7 hours.
But you're not gonna get great battery, starting off. That's always the case. After using it for a couple of days, the battery life gets better and better. So hopefully,
I hope so, because I mean, I really like the phone. I really want to keep it, and then if people are interested, I wasn't planning on buying. I mean, I wasn't planning on buying the phone, but I was kind of upset with the Nexus 6, and then I was at Best Buy, and then the phone was only $1 at Best Buy, and I have an upgrade. I'm like, whatever, I just use the upgrade for it. I mean, for $1, you can't beat it. I was gonna buy it for $500 for $1, and then in a couple of months, if I only collected, it's gonna cost me $350. It's still cheaper.
It's a whole lot cheaper.
Yeah.
You also got the Moto 360 as well?
Yeah, I got it. I'm loving it. At first, I wasn't too crazy about it. I'm loving it, but the only thing is, you do notice some lag every once in a while. Because I had the LG watch, there was no lag. This one, you feel the lag a little bit every once in a while. You do see it, but stylish wise, if I have to pick between that, I'll pick the Moto 360. But if I have to pick a watch that's gonna last longer or less lag, I'll pick the LG watch, because it's a big difference. You see it, but the 360, man, I got the black version. I had the option for the silver or the black. I end up getting the black, but I'm thinking about returning and get the silver now. I don't know why. I just because everywhere I go, I see people with the black one. I barely see anybody wearing the silver.
I think to me, the silver one is more stylish. To me.
I mean, they have different color coming soon.
Yeah.
They have a lot of different colors coming. So, but other than that,
but the thing with that one is it's just the band. If you have a different band, it just sets you apart. Fashion wise. That's to me, of course.
We'll see. But I mean, I still have the band for my Pebble still. I believe it's the same band. I can use the same one.
That'd be nice.
I'll probably end up changing the band. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, man. Motorola's been kicking butt lately, man. They've been having like a great couple of months, man. It's like if you look at who's been having, great sales this month. I'm not keeping up with sales, but if you look at
definitely not Samsung.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the top phones out right now, Motorola probably has the top 3 phones out right now.
Yeah,
they
do.
iPhone, you had a Nexus 6, and you have Motorola Turbo. Let's talk about that Turbo for a second, man. Talk about it.
What do you think of it? What do you think of that Turbo?
I really like it in terms of the specs. It'll give you like everything you need. Only thing I would shy against is those capacitive buttons. They're so. It's 2014. I don't know why Motorola insists on putting capacitive.
I know why they did that.
Why?
I think it's Verizon who make them did it, because if you go into a store, you see that button, and you look at the Nexus, not the Nexus, the Moto X.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna buy the Moto X. Everybody's gonna buy that Turbo, but Verizon from everybody else, and that's what stopped me from buying it, just for those buttons.
I think Motorola Verizon wanted to keep the same sort of history. If you look at the history of the Droid history, it always has capacitive buttons.
No, there's one that didn't have it. There's only, I think, the first Droid Max. There's only one Droid that didn't have that they have that button, but then all of them look the same.
Yeah, most of the droids had those capacitive buttons. So they're trying to stick with the history. I would probably say change it. Make it look better because the phone already looks different with those that Kevlar skin on it. It looks pretty.
I don't care much about that.
Yeah, you put a case on your phone.
I don't care
about so.
I'm sorry?
You put a case on your phone anyway, so of course you don't care about it.
Exactly. That's why I don't care much. But I think it's a good fun. And but the only thing that kind of worried me, I was reading an article. I can't remember where I was reading the article. I think this morning. They're saying that the battery is not all Verizon and Motorola want to say it is. And I think I know why. Because the screen and that the turbo is a 2K screen, just like the LG G3. And the LG G3, when I had that, the battery was really bad because I think it's the screen quality is just too much for the battery. And
for some reason,
I'm thinking, I'm sorry?
For some reason, they haven't been able to get it right. I don't think the technology's out. Of course, the technology is out there, but I don't think the battery technology has caught up with the screen size technology because the 2K screens are eating up battery like it's nothing.
Yeah, but do we need the 2K screen on a phone? Let's be honest. Do we really need it?
I don't know if we need it, but it's nice for a company to say, hey, I have the first 2K display that's out there. Next year is going to be 4K. Believe it or not, next year it's going to be 4K on a phone.
I just don't think it's worth it. I had it with the LG G3. I'm going to for example. I had the 2K of the LG G3. I took my phone, drove to the airport for an hour, dropped my parents, and drove back home. My phone was fully charged. Within 2 hours, I only got 20% off, 20% left for battery.
And this is with you using the GPS, right?
Yes. Now, with the 6 Plus,
yeah,
the same thing, I got 50% left. I'm sorry, 60% left.
Phone is a beast, man.
This phone is ridiculous with battery. Ridiculous. And you can't beat that. That's I mean, the best phone I ever had, the best Android phone with battery was the Note 2 and the LG G2. The Note 3, the battery was just okay. The Note 4, I'm hearing on and off. People say it's good, some people say it's bad, but whatever. But this, the battery is ridiculous. And that's what they need to do with the Moto X. If they can do that with the Moto X, man, that's the phone. I mean, I love the phone. I love the build quality, but just the battery kind of scare me a little bit.
How do you feel about the software on it? I mean, it's pure Google anyway.
To me, it's pure Android. I mean, what I did, I disabled all the Verizon thing in there. The only thing I have left in there is the voicemail and my Verizon. That's it. Everything that's for I disable every. That's the only thing you come with. Only a couple of Verizon style. It doesn't come with Amazon. It doesn't come with, you have to download all of it. This is a pure Android. You don't have to get the Nexus if you don't spend that money. You can get that phone if you want.
So to anybody out there that doesn't want to get or that can't afford the Nexus,
get that. I mean, it's only right now. It's only $1. I have a couple people that's gonna buy that at my job. And when I told them it's only $1, they're gonna buy it. Nice. I mean, you get an up-to-date technology. For a 2 years contract, you only pay $1. You can't beat that. After tax, it was $108.
Wow.
I mean,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm like, what? 108? I'm like, yeah, I'm getting it. I mean, because for me to buy that, I was gonna spend $500.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And in a couple of months, if I just disconnect the line, I don't really care. 108, you can't beat that.
Don't say that out loud.
Yeah, to me, it's like, why don't you do that? I think you should do it, but you want to wait for the Nexus.
I want a phone with great battery because my Moto X right now, the first, my battery's been suffering a little bit. So I want a phone that's going to give me decent battery. So Nexus 6.
Get the 6 Plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit on that. I'm not a big fan of the Apple products.
I don't think you will ever buy another iPhone.
Uh, Probably not, but I try. To be honest, I would try it.
How's
I've
that?
never
I'll
had
mail this one for you to use for 6 months.
I'll do it for 30 days.
You'll use it for 30 days.
I can do it for 30 days.
Consistently.
I do it consistently for 30 days. But after a certain point, I get bored with the iPhone. There's certain things I want to do, I can't do.
I'm not gonna lie to you. After the second week, I was bored with it, but it's because of the battery I keep it.
It's iPhone or iOS is a great ecosystem. I mean, it's great. There's nothing bad to say about it. And some of my friends think I bash on Apple a little bit. I just merely point out that there's better ways to do other things. So
there is. There is. My biggest problem is I hate the fact that every time I'm doing something and I have to go back. Every time I'm doing, like, if I took a picture, I'm trying to send you the picture.
Right.
I do the picture first, get off the picture, go on the app. It's like, it's so annoying. I just can't do it. I can't do it.
Yep. And people, to be honest, people who don't use Android, and that's the thing. A lot of people will talk about how much they hate a certain product and never used it. I've used Apple products. I've used the iPhone. I did it for 5 months, and for me, I said I want to go back to my Android. It's not for everyone. It's not like I hate Apple product. It's just I prefer Android phones. But I do have a Mac. So I'll keep my Mac, and I had an iPad. I gave it to my wife. So that's neither here nor there. I don't know if you noticed this. I want to change the subject a little bit. I don't know if you noticed this, but on Hangouts, it looks like you can use SMS now on Hangout, not just on your phone. I know people say, "Oh, it's been there for a while." I know it's been on your phone. You could use Hangout and SMS and text message people on your phone, but now it looks like you can do it on your tablets and also on your computer, just like Apple's doing now. So Google's trying to catch up with iOS or iMessage, sort of, by letting you use Hangout SMS on any device now, which is pretty good. I just noticed.
I mean, you know me. I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of Google Plus.
Google Plus
and I
Google
always.
Hangouts.
Yeah, I'm still not a big fan. So there's something that there's something you're gonna have to get more. You have to explain it to me, because the idea behind it, I love the idea behind it.
Right.
And now you can text and everything. I love that, but it's just not something that I always feel like Google Plus, they're copying Facebook a little bit. That's how I always feel. I need to see the need for it.
Really?
Me personally, but I mean, I love it over. I prefer it over. I prefer it over Facebook because you can faster than Facebook. But other than that, to me, it's just like whatever. That's how I look at it.
To me, Google or Google Plus is more of a place where like-minded people get together. So let's say I like to bake cakes. I'm a baker. So, you can find a community of bakers out there and share ideas and, be inspired by the work that they do. And this is what Google Plus is to me. So there's a huge tech community. I'm not just into tech, I'm into other things too. I like to cook sometimes, and, different things I like to do. I can find a community for the things that I like to do on Google Plus. So on Facebook, I don't know if you noticed, Facebook is all upside down now. You see a whole bunch of things. You pretty much see everything on Facebook. You see nudity. You see people getting killed on Facebook. It's crazy.
Facebook is not the same anymore.
Yeah.
To me, it's not. It's not the same anymore. I'm not crazy about it like I used to be. I'm not crazy about it. I feel like way too much video. Like, you go to Facebook, all this is video after video after video after video. and it's not for me. It's just not for me.
Facebook is now videos, and people's people's data usage are going up because the videos are playing.
I know, I know.
Videos are playing without you knowing, So if
without you knowing.
Yeah, if you're on your phone just scrolling through your Facebook, the video is automatically playing. So
I noticed that. I noticed that, and to me, it's not.
It's a feature.
I don't know. It's just not for me.
But
it's just not for me, and I feel like. Go ahead.
Hangouts, I feel like it's going in the right direction by letting you SMS on your computer and on your tablets. Because yesterday my phone was dying and I needed to charge it, and I was getting texts by somebody, and I had to go. This was as soon as today. I mean, yesterday I had to go next to the wall and text when I had my computer on me and I had my tablet on me, and I could have just done that there. So it's much easier now. You can have your phone one place and be on the computer and be able to text somebody. You could be in a meeting. You could be in a meeting and text people without you looking like you're texting on your phone, which is pretty cool.
But you can only text people that have Hangout, right?
No, it's not texting. You could text through somebody's number. It's SMS. It's not just Google Hangout Talk or Google Talk. It's SMS. So you could text to somebody's phone. Kind of like iMessage, how you used to iMessage on the phone. I mean, I don't know. It's just something I just saw today. I mean, it didn't happen yesterday. I don't know why.
Yeah, I tried that before. That's what I thought also. I tried that before. But every time I try to send them the text, they're not getting the text. But what I try also, when I'm being like, if I want to call somebody, I can use Google Hangout to call them on their phone.
Right.
Before I couldn't do that to Hangout on the computer. Now I'm able to do that on the computer now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's something different because I'm looking at it right now. Maybe it's something different. I'm sending. Well, people are sending me. I'm receiving text message on the Hangouts. Maybe they're using a different program. I don't know, but I'm seeing it. But that would be good. That would be good to have, I think. So.
So another question: what do you think of what's gonna happen with the Nexus? What do you think? You think Verizon is gonna get it on time? Because I know you and I on Verizon, and we need that phone.
We definitely want that phone, and we want it bad. I don't think Verizon's gonna get it in time, simply because I feel like Verizon pushes Droid more than it pushes Nexus devices. So if you look at it historically, they always come out with their Droid devices before Christmas, and they're gonna push those. They're already, the commercials for the Droid Turbos are out already, and it's a pretty nice commercial, to be honest with you. But I don't think they'll probably get it until after the Christmas season. So maybe January. That's my opinion, But if they get it before that, trust me, I'd be the first person that'd be so happy. But that's just
me personally. I don't think they're gonna get it. I mean, Verizon. I feel like sometimes they do stuff just to piss people off.
Verizon just does things backwards, man. And watch this. You're gonna get the Nexus 6, but once everyone gets their updates, Verizon users is not gonna be able to get their updates right away either. So, that's something we known for a long time, and that's something we probably have to deal with because Verizon takes their sweet time when it comes to getting upgrades. So.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm hoping they get it just like when everybody get it, because I'll be really upset because I'm really waiting for that phone. I'm really waiting for that phone. And I'm hoping that they'll get it as soon as possible.
Prepared to be upset.
Prepared to be upset, you said?
Yeah. Prepared to be upset.
Well, that's what happens when you're on Verizon. You have to deal with the crap sometime, That's why so many times I wanted to leave and go to. I want to leave and go to AT&T.
Yeah.
And it never happened. And I don't know. I mean, we'll see. And I'm waiting for the time when you can use any on-phone lock. I'm waiting for that time. You can use any on-phone lock on Verizon.
I don't know. I saw on the internet that you may be able to use any Nexus 6 on any carrier. So I'll be happy to try that out.
Uh,
I will be happy to try it out.
you tell me how that goes. I don't believe that's gonna happen. Verizon will find a way to do it
I mean,
because that's
if
why I
it's
thought Apple trying to do that.
if it's slated to be on Verizon anyway, it's I don't see why they would make that thing different. But we'll see.
You see what Apple trying to do? Apple trying to do one SIM card can use on any carrier. AT&T black it. Verizon said no. That's what Verizon do, man. It's what's best for them. It's not what's best for you.
That's true. That's true. I don't
Yeah,
know why. I
that's
don't know
what they
why
do,
they
man.
take so long. But you know what? That's on them. That is on
Yeah,
them.
I mean it can be done. It's just Verizon don't want to get it done.
Yeah, that's true. But I
It can be
heard
done.
that the old iPhone 5S, you can use it on any carrier if it's unlocked.
If it's on Verizon,
Only if it's on Verizon.
that's what I heard. If it's on Verizon, you can use it on any carrier.
Okay. And Verizon is
But
so backwards.
again,
It's so
they are
backwards.
backward. I mean, everything they do to me is just well. Anyway, it is what it is, man. That's the price we pay sometimes.
That's the
But
price
you
you
know
pay
why?
for. Why?
They know they have the carrier. They have the most popular. Not most, I'm sorry. They have the most people. So by them having the most people, they know that they can do whatever they want.
That's
That's
the
why
price you
T-Mobile's
pay.
trying anything to get people.
That's the price you pay for to have great service anywhere.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I try them all. I always go back to Verizon.
Let me ask you this: how do you
I,
feel about the Note 4, man?
the phone is not to me. It's a good phone. I almost got it to be honest with you, because if you give him an old smartphone, they give you $200 off. It will only cost me $100. I almost got it, and I still think about it. I played with it at the store. Touch screens, that's my biggest problem. They need to take touch screens off and do something different. And I was hoping they'd do something different with Enjoy L. And I saw a video today, Enjoy L running on Galaxy S5. It's the same thing. TouchWiz is still there. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, TouchWiz is it just looks too busy. It's. But you know what? They do have some. At least on the Note 4, I have to say they do have some nice features that people might say it's gimmicks, but they do have some nice features. It's a huge phone. You could put like 6 screens on there or 4 screens. Um, so they do have some great features on there. So you can't complain about that for sure. It looks like I'm doing this all by myself over here because my partner in crime has left. So now that he's gone, now that he's finally gone, oh man, he's back. Oh,
What just
I thought,
happened?
I don't know. You got kicked off. I was about to do my little bit, my little stand-up bit. Oh
I don't know what just happened.
man.
I have no idea what just happened.
You got kicked off. I was about to do my stand-up bit. I was about to
Yeah,
talk about
so
you and
about the
everything.
Note 4?
Yeah, I was saying that to me, TouchWiz looks really busy, and so it's always gonna look the same, unless they unclutter it. But they do have some really nice features in there on the Note 4, not on TouchWiz. On the Note, they do have some features that utilize TouchWiz, like multiple screens. Um, I think it's for a big screen. Take advantage of that screen real estate by allowing you to do multiple screens. So to me, on the Note, a lot of those things that you can do with the S Pen and with TouchWiz is not gimmicky. but the looks and feel of it, it still looks and feels busy and very clouded to me.
Yeah, that's my problem with it also. Something about touchways. I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of touchways, and Samsungs are the only one. They're not trying to do everything. If you look at HTC,
Yeah.
if you have an HTC phone, it's a good. The skin is really good. It's not too busy.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm looking to see if Google's gonna do something about it. I'm looking to see if Google's gonna be like, okay, that's it. You need to do this. If it's not that, whatever. And I don't know. I'm hoping Google can do that, but I don't know. I don't know.
So.
Well, man.
I was gonna ask one last thing. Other than, I guess Motorola, if you were to pick your top 5 smartphones out there right now, what would you pick? Now,
the first one, I would say, the iPhone. To be honest with you.
Okay.
The second one, LG.
Which one?
Actually, no. iPhone, HTC One M8, LG G3, Galaxy S5, and then the Note.
Note 4?
I don't see anything else. Note 4, yeah. It's a nice phone, but to me, I don't see the big difference from the Note 3 that make me want to get it.
Gotcha. If I was to pick, you know me, I'm a pure Android guy. So strictly talk about phones that are out right now. I would probably say
the Nexus 5.
Nexus 5. Nexus 5. Even the OnePlus One. You know, that's probably, I would probably put that on top. Even though nobody can get it for some reason, you know, unless you have a special invitation from the president. So OnePlus One, the Nexus 5. I would probably put the iPhone as number 3, iPhone 6 Plus, because you know I like big batteries, and the Note 4, number 4, and Moto X, number 5, man.
Yeah, that's you know what, the Moto X. I want to put the Moto X in there.
Yeah.
But my only problem with the Moto X is that the battery.
Yeah. I mean, but it's still
the battery is the only thing that's gonna stop me.
It's still a solid phone.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably the best phone out there. But me, I'm looking for everything on a phone, not just the battery. Is just my biggest turn off.
You want an all-around phone. Oh.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why I didn't pick that phone. But if you're looking for something that have everything, like software-wise, go with the Moto X until the Nexus come out. That's the only phone I'll pick.
I want to make.
But the Moto X is a good phone.
I want to make one little correction here. It looks like I was getting SMS through some kind of different service. If you send SMS, you know, like text messages on Google Hangout, you won't receive it only on your phone. So I want to make that small little correction there before people crucify me for it. But that's all I wanted to say. But I think we're ready to end right now. Let's go ahead and end this thing because we're talking too long right now.
Yeah.
Thank you to anyone that watches this or anyone that interested in this. This is a new little segment that we're probably going to do once a week, probably on Fridays, to wrap up the week of tech. We call it Tech Talk. If you guys have any questions or if you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. We'll leave our information on there as well. You can tweet us on Twitter. You can hit us up on Google+, on Instagram, wherever you feel like hitting us up. We're probably on every social media. So, again, my name is Mario. This is JP. We're All Things Gizmo.
Yep.
I'm out.
No problem, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully by then I'll have my Nexus 9.
Yeah, right.
No, it's coming Tuesday. I can't wait. It's coming Tuesday.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty
good. Yeah, man. It's coming
Tuesday.
Until, guys, bless up, guys.